Welcome, traders. The first step to becoming a successful trader is overcoming the hump of believing that you can be a successful trader. Statistics show that over 90% of all beginning traders fail. And one of the reasons I believe that happens is because most traders go into investing and trading with the idea of I'm going to put some money out there. I'm going to give it a try and see what happens. But ultimately, they never really believe in their heart that they're going to be successful as a trader. And inevitably, they end up failing. So, what you want to do before you spend a dime of your hard earned money, you want to overcome the hump of believing that you can be successful as a trader. In the Bible, the first part of Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7 says, "For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he." This basically means whatever you put in your heart, you become. So the mind is two parts. You have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. The conscious mind is your brain where thinking activity goes through. The subconscious mind is your heart. And the way it works is thoughts go through your mind and you have the ability to accept them or reject them. The thoughts that you reject go away, but the thoughts that you accept go into your subconscious mind, and those thoughts ultimately make you become what you are. So, whatever you believe in your heart, you become. Anyone struggling and getting over the hump of believing that he or she can become a successful trader, my recommendation is that you watch Earl Nightingale's Strongest Secret in the World recording from the 1950s. This is an excellent practice in getting you in the right mindset and attitude of believing that you can become a successful trader. Earl Nightingale does an excellent job in showing and displaying how a person thinks can come to life. So I just strongly recommend that you go watch it. It's a free video on YouTube, and this would be a great exercise in getting you prepared and believing that you can become a successful trader. Before you start trading, you want to develop a basic knowledge of the overall market. You don't want to jump into the market blindly. Watching my 12-part series will help you get off to a good start in developing a basic knowledge of the market. Having more knowledge helps you develop confidence in believing that you can become a successful trader. In my series of videos, I will be showing you 3 simple trading strategies that I have used and that were successful for me in trading stock. When you first start trading into the stock market, you want to keep things simple and you want to go in just using one strategy. That way, things can be very simple as it relates to you becoming successful and becoming a successful trader. When you start trading, you want the odds working in your favor. This is very huge as it relates to you becoming a successful trader. What I mean by you want the odds to work in your favor is that you want to take on trades with 3-to-1 odds. In doing this, you can become successful as a trader. I want to give you a couple examples of how this works. Let's just say you're trading stock ABC and you buy 1,000 shares. When you purchase the stock, you want to go in with the idea that you can make a profit of 21 cents. And at the same time, you want to make your stop loss at 7 cents. So what happens is if the trade works in your favor off 1,000 shares and 21 cents, you make $210. But let's just say for whatever reasons you were wrong and the trade didn't go in your favor and you lost 7 cents, you lost $70. So in working the numbers out over 10 trades, the idea is that you want to have 7 trades go in your favor and 3 trades. You want to be at 70% or higher. So if you were 70% in doing that, you would make $1,260 over 10 trades. But using that same example, let's just say you weren't as favorable. Let's say you were 50%. You 5 trades went good and 5 trades went bad. You would still be profitable. You would still make $700. Now let's just say the worst thing happened, and let's say you were 30%, and 7 of your trades were bad but 3 of your trades were good. With you only being 30% and 7 trades going bad, you still would have made a profit of $140. Now, this lesson or principle is very important as it relates to you becoming a successful trader. So when you take on trades, you always want to take on trades with 3-to-1 odds. And this is a key ingredient in terms of you being successful as a trader. When you first start trading, you want to do it on a graduating scale. What I mean by that is that you don't want to start trading using money. You first want to start trading doing mock trading or paper trading. So you're going to pick a basket full of stocks, you're going to have your strategy, and you're going to paper trade or act as if you were trading. Now, I want you to do this for 60 days. And in time, what happens is you prove to yourself that the strategy actually works. It can get a little frustrating at times if you see that the strategy is working and you could have been making money, but what it happens is it builds your confidence as it relates to your trading strategy and how successful you can become. Now, after the first 60 days, then what you want to do is you want to graduate into using small amounts of cash. You don't want to use large amounts of cash. You want to use small amounts of cash. And the reason that you want to actually use cash is that now your emotions come into play. Because when you first start making trades, if you have no money on the line, it is a big difference between you actually having money on the line and you not having money on the line. So using small amount of capital, even though you might not make a great profit, you're still working out the exercise in terms of how you actually feel emotionally when you have money on the line. So you want to do this for 60 days. So now you did paper trading for 60 days. Then you want to use a very small amount of capital that you using that doesn't even mean much to you. And now you get to see how you trade with emotions on the line. And after you complete this level, then you want to go in with whatever desired amount of trading capital you want to use. But oftentimes, beginning traders fail because they start with using all of their capital, and then they don't graduate up to using all of their capital. So you want to start off paper trading or mock trading for 60 days. Then you want to use a very small amount of capital for 60 days just to see your emotional set as it relates to trading. And then after this 60 days, and you proven to yourself that the system works and you are emotionally stable to work out the plan, then you want to start trading using your desired amount of capital. In trading, all traders lose. But with beginning traders, what happens is they develop the mindset that they're going to win on every trade. And when they lose, they get highly upset and don't want to trade anymore. Successful traders know and understand that losing is a part of the game. But the difference between a successful trader and a trader that fails is the successful trader factors in losses or concentrates on losing. One of the things that you have to consider about trading, you absolutely cannot control your gains or how much money that you make. But one thing that you can control is how much you lose. Okay. So with day trading and putting in stop losses, you can control the amount of money that you lose. And I talked about it earlier. If you're taking on trades with 3-to-1 favor, the trade is either going to go in your favor or it's not. But if you factor in the loss and the loss is calculated, it's not a big deal. It's a part of the plan. So you do not want to go into trading thinking that I'm never going to lose. I'm going to make $1,000,000. Losing is a part of the game and will always be a part of the game. But to be a successful trader, you must factor in your losses. When you start trading, you want to become a better trader, and you do that by focusing on your skills and not making money. Oftentimes, beginning traders fail because they focus on making money and how much money they're making and not um, getting the skills of becoming a better trader. As a result of being a better trader, you will inevitably make money. So don't focus on the money. That will come as a result of you being a better trader. Um, I had a few people who asked me to train them. And in training them, I noticed a couple of red flags. And one of the things were when it was a day for trading, and they didn't have money on the line, their account could have been frozen because we did another trade. They had absolutely no interest in trading that day. And that was a big red flag because they did not want to go through the process of learning trades if they weren't making money. You have to be excited about your system, your strategy, your program, whether you're making money or not. You to become a successful, consistent trader, you want to always focus on improving your strategy and your skills. To become a successful trader, you really need to study. Studying is a key ingredient in terms of you becoming a successful trader. Um, Anything that you do for 10,000 hours, you go to the next level of that subject. So let's just say I knew absolutely nothing about cooking and I wanted to become a great cook. Every time that I spend 10,000 hours in cooking, I become a better cooker or go to the next level. So you want to apply this strategy into your stock trading. You want to spend at least an hour a day studying, reading books, watching YouTube videos, honing your craft in terms of becoming a better trader. So every time you spend 10,000 hours on one thing, you go to the next level in that thing, and you want to apply this to your trading. Finally, you want to set specific goals. Earlier in the video, I talked about whatever you think in your heart, you receive through your subconscious mind. One of the things that you do not want to do is send your subconscious mind uh, unsure or mixed signals. So you don't want to have terms like, I want to make a lot of money, because what specifically is a lot of money? You want to specifically say, I want to make $1 million, $10 million, $100 million. Whatever your goal is, you want to specifically write that down, because what happens is when you put that in your subconscious mind or your heart and you believe that you can do that, everything in your world works in terms of you obtaining that goal. So as it relates to your trading, you want to have a purpose, and the purpose is to um, meet your goal, but you want to have a specific number goal so that everything works in terms of you making your goal. I want to personally thank you for watching the video. If you could subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, I greatly appreciate it. This is the first video of 12, so see you on the next video.